As per in continuation of the previous chapter, today we are going to discuss the basic properties of charge. The electric charge have some fundamental properties which are as follows. The first property is electric charge is of two types, positive charge and negative charge. As from the origin of the charge, we have discussed that always the body possessed either positive charge or negative charge. The second property is like charges repel each other while unlike charges attract each other. Like charges means if positive is there, then they are said as like charge. If on one body positive and other body negative charge, they are called as unlike charge. The like charge always repel each other and unlike charge attract each other. This can be demonstrated by the experiments. If the glass rod is rubbed with silk and another glass rod rubbed with silk, when these two glass rods comes near to each other, they always repel each other because they got the same charge, while the glass rod attract the silk because they are getting opposite charge. The third property, when a body gets charged, its mass changes. When a body gets charged, always there is something which is transferred from one body to another body, that is electrons. And if electrons are transferred from one body to another and electrons is obviously have mass, it means the body's mass changes. The fourth property, additive nature of charge. The additive nature of charge means as some physical quantities like mass, they are added to each other by the simple algebra. In the same way, the total charge on an isolated body is equal to the algebraic sum of all the individual positive and negative charges. Means if the body have some different charges, the total charge on the body is the algebraic sum of the all individual charges. Means all positive and negative charges, they are simply added to each other, we will get the total charge on the body. For example, if body contains charges Q1 is equal to plus 2E, Q2 is equal to minus 3E and Q3 is equal to plus 5E, then the total charge on the body is the sum of all these three charges, either positive or negative. So plus 2E minus 3 plus 5E, all together we will get plus 4E. It means the total charge on the body is plus 4E. This property of the electric charge is known as additive nature of charge. Now the fifth property is the invariance of charge. Invariance of charge means the charge on any system does not vary with respect to the observer, even it is moving with certain velocity. As per according to the Einstein relativity theory, when the body is moving, thus physical quantity changes with its speed. The physical quantities are mass, length, even time also varies. As we know that the mass of the moving body is equal to m0 upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square. It means if the body is at rest, if m0 is the rest mass and if it is moving with the velocity v, then the body which is moving with velocity v, its mass is given by m is equal to m0 upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square, where c is the velocity of light. This relation shows that the moving mass and the rest mass is different. It varies, but it is not same as in the case of the charge. The charge does not vary. Either it is at rest or it is moving. The charge always remains invariable. It is not changing with the velocity of the body or with the speed of the body. This property is called as invariance of charge. Now come to the next property of the electric charge, that is conservation of charge. Conservation means if any quantities remain conserved, remain constant, that is called as conservation. The electric charge is also remain conserved. The charge on any isolated system always remains constant. This conservation is valid for all type of system and every event. कहने का मतलब यह है कि the charge on any isolated system always remain constant. The charge can never changes. It means the charge can neither produce nor destroyed. The total charge on any isolated system always remain constant, and this conservation is not under the certain condition. It is true, it is valid for every event and all type of the system. The system may be small or the system may be large. Even whole universe can be taken as one system, then the charge of whole universe remains same. If at any place the positive charge is produced, in respect of that there must be negative charge should be produced anywhere in the universe. यानी कि the whole charge of the universe always remain constant. For example, when glass rod is rubbed with silk, due to transfer of electron from glass rod to silk, same amount of positive charge comes on glass rod and as the negative charge produced on the silk. Means when the glass rod is rubbed with silk, they get charged. Same amount of positive charge comes on glass rod and same amount of negative charge comes on silk, because the electrons which is transferred from glass rod to the silk, that will remain same. It means after charging, the total charge on system means rod plus silk, same positive on rod, same negative on silk, total together becomes 0. And before charging, the charge on both the bodies is also 0. It means before charging it is 0, after charging same positive and same negative on the silk, the total is again 0. It means the charge remain conserved, and this charge remain conserved in any type of the changes, either physical or chemical. Now another important property of the electric charge is the quantization of charge. Quantization of charge means, as we know that any body is charged due to the deficiency or excess of the electrons. Means the electron is responsible for charging the body or for the body to be charged. So the charge on any body is either equal to 1 electron, 2 electron or n electrons. Means whenever the body A and B is rubbed to each other, the electron transfer from A to B. The electron transfer from A to B is either 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, 10 or n electrons. Means the charge comes on this body is either equal to 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron, 4 electron, or we can say integral multiple of 1 electron charge. Means Q is equal to plus minus Ne. It can be said as, it means the charge on a body is integral multiple of 1 electronic charge, that is E. Q is equal to plus minus Ne. Plus is when there is deficiency of electron and minus is when excess of electron, and this property is said to be the quantization of charge. Here n is the integer 1, 2, 3 and so on, and E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge on 1 electron, and this charge is the fundamental charge or the basic charge. Means the charge less than 1 electron charge is not possible. It is the basic charge, and all the charges are the integral multiple of this basic charge, which is said to be 1 electronic charge. It means the charge is quantized, it is not continuous. All the continuous value is not possible for the charge. Means the every value 1.1, 1.2, it is not possible. Means 1.1 electron cannot be transferred. Either 1 or 2 electron is transferred. So these are the some basic properties of the charge. One example we take here to understand the quantization of charge. That is, how many electrons are removed from a body that it gets 1 coulomb positive charge. Means if a body have 1 coulomb positive charge, it means how many electrons are removed from the body. The number of electrons can be calculated by relation Q is equal to Ne. The charge is positive, we take here positive only. Now N is equal to Q upon E. The charge is Q is equal to 1 coulomb. The value of E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So N is equal to, put the value of Q and E in this relation. So we get N is equal to 1 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, and we get N is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. These are the number of electrons so that the body gets 1 coulomb charge. By this example we comes on a conclusion that 1 coulomb charge contains the number of electrons removed of the order of 10 to the power 18 electrons. Means if the body have 1 coulomb charge, means there are 10 to the power 18. It is a very large number of the electrons, and this large number of the electrons cannot appear as a quantized. 10 to the power 18 electrons is altogether. 1 electrons cannot be separated, so it appears like a continuous charge. जैसे आप सॉल्ट के फ्लो को देखिए, नमक ऐसे आप किसी चीज़ से गिराइए तो नमक गिरता हुआ जो फ्लो होता है दैट अपीयर्स कंटिन्यूअस, जबकि इट इज़ नॉट कंटिन्यूअस. देयर आर वन पार्टिकल इन द साल्ट, बट इट अपीयर्स कंटिन्यूअस फ्लो. In the same way, there are large number of the electrons, so that this charge appears continuous. It does not appear quantized. Means theoretically the charge is quantized, but practically the charge is continuous. These are the basic properties of the electric charge. You write the notes. The notes will be given in the image form also. From that you can write it on your notes copy, and these basic properties of the electric charge we will use in the next topics. In next lecture we will discuss the electrostatic force between two charges, the force acting between the charges, that is given by a basic law, that is Coulomb's law. Thank you.